Hello dear students, now we are going to begin chapter 4, that is business services of your business studies book. As per the revised syllabus of 2020-21, we will cover business services, banking, type of banks account, saving, current, recurring, fixed deposit and multiple option deposit account, then banking services with particular reference to bank draft, bank overdraft, cash credit. Then we will see e-banking, that means electronic banking services, types of digital payments, and then we will see insurance services and principles and types. Okay, now students, the last topic, postal services, is being eliminated from your syllabus due to COVID-19 situation. Okay, so let's start. So business services are those services which are carried out to support trade activities. To understand business services, just recall chapter 1 in which we have studied types of commerce, that trade and auxiliaries and aids. So business services are nothing but that auxiliaries and aids in which supporting services are included, which supports trade activities and business activities, which are very essential to carry out business activities. So these supporting services are banking, communication, transport, insurance, warehousing, etc. It's clearly understood that without these services, business activities cannot be carried out smoothly. So these are very essential for smooth flow of business activities. Since before past few decades, the role of business services has been increasing significantly in comparison to other sectors like agricultural and industries, because these services are very helpful to meet the changes of economy and requirement of consumers and investors, because consumers are now more demanding in terms of their standard of living, in terms of their facilities, comfort, and obviously due to increasing competition, every businessman wants to employ market opportunities and want to take advantage of first mover. So they need very fast and advanced business services to take advantages of market opportunities and to meet the competitions. Alright, now see the nature of business services. We will study nature of services in terms of intangibility, inconsistency, inseparability, inventory or involvement of customers. Let's see all the points in details. First of all, intangible. As you know the meaning of intangible, something is intangible means that cannot be seen, touched in terms of shape, size, color. Okay, that means something which cannot be seen. These are experienced only. Like love and affection of your mother can be experienced only. You can only experience and feel the love and affection of your mother, in contrast to the object which is tangible in nature, which can be seen in terms of its color, shape, size, which you can feel its existence, like your laptop or your mobile phone, which you can see very clearly and you can identify these things very clearly in terms of its color, its shape and size. So in the same manner, services are intangible in nature. Its quality is experienced only. We can just feel its goodness while consumption. So Supplier try to offer good quality services to consumers so that they can demand them again and again after experiencing its goodness. Fine. Now next one is lack of homogeneity or inconsistency. So students, what is the meaning of homogeneity? Homogeneity means same quality again and again after every use to get same quality, and it is possible in tangible goods only, as if you buy shampoo, so every pack of shampoo you get same quality of similar brand, but this characteristic is not found in case of services. Services are performed differently according to demands and expectation of customers. So homogeneity and inconsistency, it means homogeneity or consistency is not found in services. Services are experienced differently by consumer to consumer, and it may differ from provider to provider. In your book, a very good example is given of banking services, as when you use banking services from different banks, you can easily feel the difference that the services provided by one bank is different from another bank. Okay. You can take one more example like restaurant. You might have gone different restaurant, so you can find that the services provided by different restaurant are different. Like in one restaurant you may get good serving services, quick services, or good quality of food, whereas in some restaurant you find very good interior decoration and fine sitting arrangement which you love very much, or in some restaurant you may find pleasant environment likewise. All right. Now third characteristic is inventory. As in tangible goods, you can store goods or commodities by the time until it is demanded, but this is not true in case of services. Services can't be stored, can't be stocked. Services are produced and consumed at same time, so there is no need to maintain inventory or stock of services, because services is consumed immediately when produced. All right. But if services is not consumed when produced, so it is a total loss of that services. For an example, vacant seat in a cinema hall. If particular point of time or particular day, if cinema hall seats are vacant, that means there is a complete loss for the owner. Next very important feature is non-transferability or inseparability. So students, services cannot be separated from their providers exactly, because these are produced and consumed at the same time. That means if you need to get some services, you need to approach to the provider to get these types of services. Like you cannot separate legal services from the lawyer, medical services from the doctor. If you need to take medical services, if you want your teeth treatment, so you need to go to the doctor to get it treated. And similarly, teaching services cannot be separated from a teacher. All right. Now next one is customers' participation or involvement. To experience a service, the participation of the customer is essential. That means without involvement of customer, it's not possible to provide services. Say for example, if teachers want to provide their services, they need students to consume their services. Similarly, telephone companies provide telephone services, but to use these services they need customer which make use of their services. All right. Now we will see difference between goods and services, and by this difference, by this distinction, you can easily understand the nature of services. First of all, intangible. Obviously, services are intangible in nature, that cannot be seen, touched. These are just felt. Goods are tangible in nature. That means you can feel its existence. Second one, inventory. So no need to maintain inventory, that means stock. No need to maintain stocks in services, because services are consumed when produced. Now goods, inventory can be maintained. We need to maintain inventory to fulfill the demands of goods. Immediately at the time of demand, we cannot produce the goods, because production of goods takes time. Next one is inseparable. Services cannot be separated from the providers. That means if you want to consume some service, we need providers. Goods can be separated from its provider. When you buy a bottle of sauce, you will purchase it from the shop and bring to your house. That means when you consume the sauce, its provider is not present. Okay. Next one is standardization. Standardization means keep same quality in every unit of products. So it is not possible in case of services. Services may be experienced differently by providers to provider or consumers to consumers, but standardization can be maintained in goods. It is called brand. That's why we prefer brand, because in branded goods we get same quality in each product. Now next one is nature. So services include some activities or process. That means we need to do something in order to get services, like watching a movie. Like if you need to use communication services, you need to make call or you need to communicate to someone. Okay. Goods are physical objects like car, TV, etc. Now next type. So services are heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means they are not same in each consumption. Their quality might be differ from different consumption. And in goods, homogeneous. Goods are homogeneous in nature. If you buy 5 bottles of shampoo, all are same in nature. Okay. If you buy in same brand, if you buy same brands of shampoos of 5 bottles, so you get same quality in every bottle. Now next, transfer of ownership. So ownership cannot be transferred in case of services. You cannot take medical services from the doctors, legal services from the lawyers, but in goods ownership can be transferred. Say for example, if you buy air conditioner, so when you pay the price, ownership is transferred to you. That means its possession is transferred from the seller to you. All right.